Hello, welcome to the Ministry of Tarot. Let me check the audio to see that it's on. Okay. I'm going to do a 6-card spread. This is your May 2025 monthly psychic tarot reading. Welcome. I'm Natasha. I've been reading for over 35 years, about 6 years on YouTube. At any rate, we're going to pull 6 cards. It's my own spread. The first card is for represents the lessons from the past that you're going to be utilizing in May. The second card is the energy you'll be sitting in, and then 4 predictive cards, which of course we will clarify. The primary deck we're using is the Wizard of Oz deck, which mimics the movie, wherein the earthbound scenes are in black and white or sepia, and the Land of Oz scenes from the movie are in color, right? And then we're going to, excuse me. I don't know why there's an avocado on this, but whatever. The Millennial Tarot. Okay, please like, share, subscribe. Subscribe especially since it's, so we can have more readings and it's an even exchange of energy. I appreciate you for doing that. Okay, let's get with it. I had to break off briefly before because the internet connection was so unstable, and I don't know why that is, because I have the best there is as far as Wi-Fi. But here we are, filming the balance of them, hopefully. What is coming up for Libras in the month of May 2025? What is coming up for Libras in the month of May 2025? What's coming up for Libras in the month of May 2025? What's coming up for Libras in the month of May 2025? What's coming up for Libras in May 2025? Okay, so here's the deal. My spirit guide is a late 19th century school teacher from North London. So sometimes she uses language that's a little dated. So I don't know what she taught. I think she was a general teacher, but she said something of, it had the word hearken, like someone's trying to get somebody's attention. Hearken ye something. I don't know. I missed some of it. But it came in, so I'm going to tell you about it. What's coming up for Libras in May 2025? Okay, that doesn't even make any sense. Hearken ye Deutsch. Like hearken ye German? I don't know. At any rate, the lessons from the past that you're going to be utilizing in the month of May is the 8 of Swords, okay? Now, Glenda, the Good Witch, or Glenna, she can get out of these Wicked Witch of the West soldier spears because she's, she's a witch. She can get out of anything, right? But somehow she's chosen to be in this space. From past lessons that sometimes being trapped in your head is fruitful because then you figure and process something. That's what I'm getting, the energy I'm getting from that, okay? The energy you're going to be sitting in is the card we don't speak of. And remember this, I forget what the Earthbound character's name, but she's actually the Wicked Witch of the West in the Land of Oz, right? But this is the card we don't speak of, the number 15. Now, when this is in reverse, this is your energy, okay? So this is nobody else but you, because that's the orientation or the meaning of that position in my spread. You could be materialistic or promiscuous or greedy. You probably have a good reason. I'm just saying we have to clarify this, right? I don't know why you're sitting in that energy. You could also be having toxic thoughts or negative thoughts, like heavy duty, you might be thinking of revenge. Okay. And then the 4 predictive cards is the 6 of Spears, which is the 6 of Swords. Here, this is where the Wicked Witch of the Earthbound version of the Wicked Witch of the West is talking to Dorothy's uncle, saying what a horrible dog that Toto is, right? And what a nuisance, right? And he's going, well, it's a dog, it's an animal, and we love them, right? So remember, someone's trying to get your attention. Someone may be trying to convince you, and you're just like stone cold, like, no, right? And maybe it runs space in your head, but you know from experience, because this is your past life lessons, right? Not past life, but previous lessons you've learned, that, sometimes it's good to be protected, right? Or at least be in think of every possibility when confronted with someone toxic, right? But you may want to seek revenge against this person for this is a troublemaker, right? This is a Karen or a Todd, right? And then the next predictive card you have, secrets are revealed. I don't know if it has to do with how you respond, right? Maybe people see a side of you they've never seen before. And then you have the Page of Spears in the upright. Now, if this is a person here, it's a flying monkey, but it's a court card, so I have to tell you. Someone may have a message that makes you angry, because sometimes this card we don't speak of, it's named this, when we don't say the name of that card, we don't want to summon these. They may give you a message that you don't like, even though this is in a upright, because it's a flying monkey. I have to note that. Or maybe it's the type of news, like maybe you've been waiting for an opportunity to get somebody and you get news that allows you to open that door or close that door by taking action. Oh, and here's another flying monkey. Here is the 4 of Bricks, which is the 4 of Pentacles. Now here, you're not sharing. Here, you're not sharing either. The 4 of Pentacles is keeping something, especially money, to yourself. Okay, let's clarify. I feel like looking at the bottom of the deck, which I don't know, almost never do. Temperance, patience. Yeah, you're going to have to... I think you want to get somebody back for something. Or at least, a troublemaker. And you're just like, ugh, I've had enough. I'm going to make it or create a situation where... create a situation where this person can't bother me anymore. It can happen. Secrets are revealed, possibly a message you've been waiting for. It's revealed, and you're like, yeah, please. Okay. So let's clarify this. Why are you sitting in this energy? Right? You might be fighting might with might. People see a side of you they've never seen before. God, this thing is bothering me. I have like an ash or something on it, on the screen. Anyway, you're like, oh, I'm going to mirror this person's actions, right? Okay. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. It's just for May. So you know who the witch is, right? They're the ones who's been bothering you, trying to interfere with your relationships with possibly family even, okay? What does this card we don't speak of in the reverse mean for Libras in the month of May 2025? What is the meaning of the card we don't speak of, the number 15, in the reverse for Libras in May 2025? What is this card we don't speak of in the reverse? For Libras in May 2025. I see the word green, which to me is money or growth. So this might be money. Maybe somebody wants to part with your money, or maybe they're trying to mess with your income. They're a troublemaker. They're known to be that. Okay? The High Priestess in the upright. So it's quite possible with the High Priestess in the upright, which the festival goer, right? This person operates in a group. Oh, thank you, David. This person operates in a group. Even though the card we don't speak of is you, you might have psychic abilities that it sees this person coming way ahead of time. You just didn't have like a crucial piece of information to do what you want to do. Clarified further by the Three of Fields, which is the Three of Cups in reverse. Couples costume. You're not happy that you have to resort to this. This isn't you. Okay? You're going to have to dig deep in a part of you that everybody has, but you don't access a whole lot because you're Libra, you're fair, you're balanced, right? But Libras, you'll see this in one of my older videos. Like, I think it's in the... It's in the, let me think about it for a second. It's in the Funniest Moments of a Tarot Reader, Volume 1. You know? Hi, kitty. It's the Funniest Moments of a Tarot Reader, Volume 1. It's like a compilation of the funniest moments in the first 2 years of the channel. Okay, and there's this part where I talk about Libras. And when you push them to the envelope, they're the type that goes all out. Like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to, like, go deep. Right? Hi. Hello. If you cross a Libra and they take revenge on you, they're the type who's very cunning too. Like if somebody comes to, they're very loyal to people too. So if somebody comes to them, for example, I know Libra told me this once. That someone came to them and offered them money to get like a mutual friend do something. I forget what it was. And he said, yeah, sure. And he took the money, then told the friend what the other person who offered the money did, because they're loyal, right? So the meaning of this card is, because this is you, is that you're mad and you're on a war path to get towards a certain person who is represented by the Wicked Witch of the West in this deck. And you know just how to do it, too. Once you have all the information, you already have most of the plan that you've been swimming around in your head. But then something happens. You get some kind of a piece of information. They're like, oh, okay, now I can do that. And now I know that last piece of the revenge puzzle. Okay? All right. You go. Now I want to clarify. So the Six of Spears in this case is that you move from rough waters to smooth waters. Let's clarify this. I want to know if this is, Pentacles don't represent emotions, but sometimes it can represent that you're keeping something inside. But mostly it's the miser card. You're not sharing money. Okay? Or maybe you're taking the money and telling the friend, right? Anyway, what is the Four of Bricks? What is the meaning of the Four of Pentacles in the upright in Libras in the month of May 2025? What is the Four of Pentacles in the upright mean for Libras in the month of May 2025? I'm not loving this millennial deck, but since I did the first 6 signs in it, I have to use it. The Seven of Swag, hustle culture, it's in reverse. I'm going to pull another card. Because that could be waiting for more money to come in or something. Then you have the Eight of Fields in the Eight of Cups, which is titled Inner Work. See the moon on her back shining this message, right? Because sometimes this moon card can mean intuition, okay? You can't walk away from something. Like, no, we're doing this. And you're willing to deal with the fallout it does to you spiritually, you know? You'll just take care of that later because right now you got to take care of this, is how you're approaching it. So I want to know if this is a situation or a person, okay? I can't really tell the sign of the person. The significators we have, barring the one that's in your space, the only significator we have is the moon card. For me, it's any water sign plus Aquarius. So I don't know if that's a clue. I mean, you know already, okay? Hi, monkey. Are you touching me? You want my attention? Are you trying to hearken me? Yes, you are. What's this moon card? Let's do the moon card first. What's this moon card in reverse mean for Libras in the month of May 2025? What does the moon card in the reverse mean for Libras in the month of May 2025? You okay? Vision board, Ace of Thoughts. To clarify, you know what to do. And you've had most of it planned already, and now you can initiate it and just cut something off at the knees, right? Surgically, because the Ace of Swords can mean surgery or can mean a new beginning in thinking, right? Oh, this is weird. The Star card. And it's the Soul Cyclist. But remember the Wicked Witch of the West in the film? She was constantly seen bicycling with like the sun or moon behind her, right? That's weird. So this person, because it's, you know, this is a significator, is either a water sign or a Aquarius. So I'm like, what's this mean? Tabassum As Amir, career guide. Thank you. What does this page of Spears in the Upright mean for Libras in the month of May 2025? What is this page of Spears in the Upright mean? I wouldn't be surprised if we get the 9 of Brooms in reverse or the 8 of Brooms in the upright. What does this page of Spears in the upright mean for Libras in the month of May 2025? Here we have the 4 of Spears in reverse, which is healing or coming out of a time of recovery. And the name of this card is Self-Care. I don't know if you hear someone's vulnerable in some way, like there's a pocket, an opening where you can, do your thing. And then we have the 4 of Vibes, went viral. You're going to do it quietly. I mean, some people say that revenge only counts if the other person knows about it. But you have 3 4s on the table, and that means work. So this is at work. I'm going to pull in the card. So I'm trying to get a clue about her because I feel like this is their energy. It's probably a female. Okay? Hi, everybody. Welcome. What is the 6 of Spears in the upright mean? This is a person who cannot take accountability for anything. What does the 6 of Spears in the upright mean for Libras in the month of May 2025? So out of the 220 decks I have, I was pulled to these 3 decks. The Moon card, again, this is the person. They are a water sign or an Aquarius. Because after 35 years of reading, I was told by my spirit guide that this is also Aquarius. So I'm going to go with that. Okay? The Ghoster is the name of that card. This is a person who wreaks havoc and does whatever they want and then doesn't take accountability. People who ghost don't want to have the confrontation because they don't want to take accountability about what they're doing. Okay, so that fits. And then you have the Fool card, which is also the title name of the deck, the Millennial. Okay. It's in reverse. This person is immature. I get the sense that there is a possibility that this person is very covert. So maybe people don't know about this person. They just know that they've done this before, and maybe they just assume that they had a good reason. But they've done something to you that has triggered this part of you. Am I telling you to take revenge? No, I'm not. I'm just saying that the cards are telling me that you're going to. Now, the reason why we get tarot readings, I would never encourage anybody to embrace their shadow side, okay? But the cards are showing me that Libra as a group is going to do this, okay? Now, you chose to be a Libra in this lifetime. Everybody chooses a sign. So the reason why these group readings work is because you chose to be a Libra in this lifetime and to have certain experiences, benefits, challenges. And all Libras have pretty much the same challenges, which is seventh house relationships, right? And then it veers off and you're, according to your natal chart, right? So no one person can claim this reading, okay? Every Libra is going to experience, sometimes in the past, it's helpful to self-isolate and to process things and prepare for defense, right? Then you're going to be all Libras are going to be sitting in this energy of anger, okay? A certain someone who's a Aquarius or a water sign. Someone who is trying to interfere in your seventh house of relationships. And you're waiting for this, if this person does this again, this is what I'm going to do. You've been processing for a while, okay? But there's one piece of information that you need, like whether they did it one time too many or whatever it is, right? And secrets come out. Okay? All right. So we're going to use the Good Fortune Tarot to get the advice or ultimate outcome. I think you know. So I'm going to get the ultimate outcome. Is this going to work or what? What is the ultimate outcome for Libras in May 2025? What is the ultimate outcome for Libras in May 2025? What is the ultimate outcome for Libras in May? Hi, Champagne C. Have you been to this channel before? I seem to remember you, or I think I do. Hello, babe. Welcome, or welcome back. What's the ultimate outcome for Libras in May 2025? Ooh. Okay. So the reason why we get tarot readings is to embrace the opportunities and avoid the pitfalls. The ultimate outcome is not great. I mean, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, right? But, and it will create trouble between friends because 2 pages as a tarot cluster mean trouble between friends. And you may get a message or an offer of money. Oh, so it's okay. Here you have the 4 of Wands in the upright. So there may be a delay. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is delayed, but ultimately, stability, okay? So if in other words, if the 8 of Wands came in reverse and oh, you might get fired, so don't do that. But this is the ultimate outcome, right? There's a period of adjustment during a delay, and then I get the sense that, when Libras take revenge, and again, I'm not telling you to, just saying that's what the energy of the cards are showing me. You really F somebody, you either make them look like an idiot, so they're, disrespected, or I don't see anything where they get fired or anything, but definitely you make this person will think twice before either messing with you or messing with anybody. Champagne C just subscribed and liked. Thank you, babe. I love you. I love you. Came to show some love and cross watch my Libra, but I'm also Libra rising. Good for you, babe. Those might be the best pairings, you know, because if you get the synergy, you can get it from me or someone else. It doesn't matter. But a synastry chart, if like I match really well with Pisces suns because I'm a double Pisces, moon and rising, right? Kind of like blends, right? Because you get them on the inside, you know? And Libra is what you are personally. Like your moon sign, your rising sign is what your ambitions are. You want to be fair to everybody and be balanced. And the moon is sign is what you really are when you're alone with your family or your spouse or your whatever's, right? The sun sign is what you project to the world, right? So I project double Virgo, but personally, I'm like a double Pisces when I'm at home, right? Anyway, I'm Leo sun balanced out. Oh, that's a great combination, Champagne. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. You're awesome. Yeah, that's a great combination. You got the fifth house and the seventh house that you're focused on in this lifetime. I love that combination. That's amazing. Anyway, welcome. Um, Thank you for being here for the May 2025 reading. I think Leo had an interesting reading. If it's not still processing, because it was a live, the lives take a while to process for some reason, so it might appear again later on today or it will come up tomorrow. But thank you for being here. I'm going to drop off the broadcast and come back with Scorpio's reading, okay? Thank you so much. Mwah. Bye.